and that includes Mike Vrabel tonight. Of course, they lost to Brian Flores in Week 17, game that cost them the bye.
Yep.
And having a week off instead of having to play this Tennessee Titans team today in Foxborough on Wild Card Weekend.
Means he coaches the coaches well, when he's in there, not just the players. A lot of speculation. Tom Brady's 42 years old. This could be the end for him in New England. I feel like even if he comes back, right? They've got bigger problems. I don't want to diminish that. If Tom's gone, they've got a huge problem. But they've got problems outside of that they have to deal with. Where are they?
Well, this started in really the preseason and then into the start of the season when 3 out of their 5 starting offensive linemen went down. And their center, David Andrews, was a big part of that, right? And so once the offensive line got beat up, what it does is it exploits everyone else's flaws on the outside. And then you saw AB was a part of the football team and then obviously move on from AB. So where's the receiver threat? Josh Gordon, they move on. And so they lack some depth at the offensive line. They got to get healthy there. But their skill positions fell off big time. Edelman was beat up all year. They have no speed. N'Keal Harry played part of the season, and was he that big of a threat? They traded for Sanu, and Sanu wasn't great. So they've got a lot of problems at every position offensively.
Still all pretty fresh there for TB12. He was 20 of 37, 209 yards. Not used to seeing the Patriots out early in the postseason, especially with Tom at quarterback. No one has more postseason wins or TD passes and yards than Brady. 6 Super Bowl titles are the most all-time for any player, but for the Patriots to not win a playoff game, first time that's happened since 2010.
All right, Dan Orlovsky back here with us on SportsCenter, and there have been a lot of people, Dan, that have been speculating about the end of Tom Brady's career for a while now. Here's what we do know. We do know that his wife has wanted him to retire for the last couple of years. We do know that he put his house on the market in Foxborough, and he's 42 years old. Those are facts. Now, he said that he doesn't think retirement would likely be there. You said earlier on SportsCenter that there's no way he's going to retire. Why?
Because he's too much of a competitor. And for his last pass of his historic career to end as a pick-6 at home in the playoffs, I don't see him going out like that.
Can't go out like that.
He's way too much of a fighter, and Tom Brady will be playing football in the NFL next year. Now, I don't know if it'll be in New England or whatnot, but I can't imagine him being okay, putting his head on the pillow at night, going out and saying, you know what, the last pass of my career was a pick-6 at home to knock us out of the playoffs. And I do know this. I'm 36. He's the greatest competitor. Him and Tiger Woods are the 2 greatest competitors that I've ever seen. And they're just not guys that once they set a goal, don't go after that goal. And Tom Brady set a goal to play till he was 45. Tom Brady's not 45 yet. And so I truly believe that, coupled with how this game ended today, Tom Brady will be playing in the NFL next year.
All right, so as an analyst, you're supposed to take us inside the game and give us something we don't understand. As a journalist, we're supposed to give the viewers at home some insight by reading between the lines sometime. And what I heard from Tom Brady was a lot of theys, not a lot of we's, and as it relates to him and the Patriots. He spoke very glowingly of both Robert Kraft and Bill Belichick, but there wasn't a lot of we involved there. If he's going to go somewhere, where would that even be if he leaves Foxborough to play again?
Well, I think you got to try and connect some dots. You know, people have connected him to Tennessee. I don't see that. Miami, Flores, and the fact that his wife likes warm weather climates. Gronk just bought a house in Miami.
But don't you want to go somewhere where you can be back in the playoff like that?
Sure, but I think that Miami's a better football team than people are thinking, and they have some draft capital and a ton of money to spend in free agency. LA is going to be in the conversation. Dallas. I mean, there's a lot of speculation that you can tie to that we just don't know, because not only is he Tom Brady and but he's a power mover too. Like there's star power tied to him, and people might say he's good enough one more year to make a run if you've got a talented enough of a team around him.
And maybe some cap space to bring in some other free agents in addition to Tom Brady.
What's up? Thank you so much for watching ESPN on YouTube.
For more sports, more analysis, download the ESPN app.
And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.